are back.
Yeah.
Another week.
Rare.
How y'all doing? I got my family with me. Hey, Stevie.
I just want to say that I'm feeling quite cunt today.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, Miss Puss.
I said I was to give myself the title Lady Badem.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lady what?
Lady Badem, which is like a Badem, very, very extra.
Oh, I thought you was very like Badu.
Yeah.
And I was
no,
like,
no Badu, Badem. I'm feeling really good.
Girl.
So yeah, Lady Badem
Well,
is,
amen,
Madame
bitch.
is in the building.
I love
Hey.
it. What's good, Aaron?
She's
What's
not
up?
feeling it.
Brother love.
What's up?
Madame Badem
Why
and
you
Brother
looking at me
Love.
like that?
Girl, I'm not looking at you. So.
Brother
Yeah.
Butter Pecan.
Okay,
Brother Butter Pecan.
Wow, Aaron, that would be a really, really good name for you.
Oh.
If you ever changed
It's no shade. It would
Brother,
never be that.
I know, but look, I'm just
I
gonna
knew
give it.
that he
I'm
was
gonna give it
gonna
a
say
little
that.
sass, bitch.
Okay, right.
Butter pecan poppy or daddy would
Oh,
be
yeah.
everything
No
for you.
shade.
They be like,
Shit.
bitch, you see butter
His new
What-
porn
what was-
name.
what
That's
was
his
porn
porn
name,
His new
bitch?
porn name.
butter pecan
What was
daddy.
his email? What was your email before? Your old
Girl,
email?
leave me alone.
I mean, it wouldn't be off brand. So.
I can't.
Like the
Girl, I was
like the
12
glasses
when I
work.
created
So.
that, so
Okay,
this
yeah.
all just take a second.
I can't.
It's
Hey,
a key.
baby. Hey, Trey.
Hola.
What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
No, bitch, keep that energy up, because
Yeah,
bitch,
look,
everybody is
girl.
in there.
No.
So,
Girl, what's up?
what's on the agenda for everybody? It's the new year. What's everybody got in store? What's one thing that you're trying to do this year?
Girl, I don't know. I got a lot of things I want to think of doing, but I don't know exactly how to do them. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about looking for a mentor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that would be actually
what
a really
area?
great thing for
Life. I think from maybe a life coach to begin,
life
but
coach.
yeah, maybe.
you. No, a mentor is a really great idea. Like,
Yeah.
what field would you like the mentor to be in?
I don't know yet. That's the thought. That's just like, what am I gonna fit in, and not just be wasting time, because the girls will do some shit and
Yeah.
they be wasting their fucking time.
And
girl.
not
I
be
ain't got-
mentoring, girl. They just be a mess.
And Mr. Sir, ma'am.
I love it. I think that's a really great
Yeah.
idea.
I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
Grab me up. So if there are any mentors listening, hit me
Okay.
up. Don't hit the crew up. Hit
Boop,
me up,
boop.
because not everyone's looking for a mentor.
All right. So what you
Coming
been up
out.
to?
Nothing.
What do you have planned this year? What's going on with you? What the fuck is up,
No,
Aaron?
fuck that. What the fuck is the tea, bitch? Yeah, I'm giving fever this episode. I'm sorry, Aaron. I know it's a lot, but hey, I'm feeling good.
There is no tea.
Shit.
The tea is gone.
It's
out.
Empty cup.
There's no kettle.
Jesus.
I haven't been doing. So I'm taking a couple semesters off for them.
Okay.
I have not allowed myself time to just
Breathe.
Yeah, since I got out, I got a job pretty much immediately after moving up here, and then I started school. So I just need a little time to chill.
Nothing wrong with it.
And so that's what I'm doing basically. Just we'll see how. I mean, I can't really sit still for very long, so we'll see how it goes. But right now, I'm just kind of floating.
Okay. Sounds good. I have a book. My therapist recommended a book called The Happiness Trap. And it's basically a book to change your perspective on how we look at happiness in general, because just the desire for happiness and how we grind toward happiness is stressful in itself. So it makes you reimagine what happiness is to you, and also kind of makes you look at like what anxiety is a little bit different too. Because I think there's like this want and this need to try to control your emotions, but like, let's be honest, you can't control
do it.
So it's a really great book, so I'm gonna bring it because I think we can all benefit from it.
Oh yes.
But Trey, what's good?
Hello,
What you been up to, baby?
Nothing. Girl, what else? What
Girl,
I be doing?
You a worker bee,
Check-
mama.
check
You supposed to
in,
be doing
bitch.
everything, mama.
Check
What's
in,
up?
bitch?
I'm overextended.
Check
Okay.
in then,
No,
bitch.
School is starting. I'm having 7 classes this semester.
Come on.
A
Sounds gross.
full roster. What'd you say?
That
Sounds gross.
It is gross, but I want to graduate. So I'm trying to make sure. I never even told everybody about how I got a professor. So last semester, I thought I did everything for my math class, and I got an email towards the end of this break saying, you still have assignments that aren't done and you won't be getting a grade until you get them. And I went to go check my grades and saw that it was actually incomplete. And I'm scared.
Mama
I
said,
was like, bitch, wait, what?
Girl,
not me.
They'll hit you with that incomplete.
But
bitch.
but here's the blessing is that one, he's allowing me to do this. The semester ended a month ago.
Yeah.
So hitting me up 2 days before school would have started and said, hey, I'm trying to give you a grade is a blessing in disguise because I need that grade to graduate.
Yeah.
But it's also like, well, bitch, you could have told me on January 2nd. But anyway, I'm thankful and I'm grateful, I guess. But 7 more classes. I got 7 this semester and then 5 my last semester. And then I will have my bachelor's degree and then I'll be off in the real world having to find a real job. And I'm scared as fuck.
Shout out to my girls for getting their education.
Okay.
That's all
The finish line is almost upon you.
It's scary. I don't like to think about it.
Yeah, well, it is.
Don't be
it is-
scared,
it's
bitch. You
upon
got
you.
It's a scary thought
No shade.
to finish and not have a selective.
Well, I think you have the
thing.
work thing down already.
Okay.
It's just that you have to finish school.
She's a little worker bee.
A little.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thankful that I've been given amazing people to help me grow in every facet of life, whether it's you guys or whether it's Daniel or whatever. It's great to have people that are kind of supporting you
And chug. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Trey.
and whatnot. And this year for me is all about making shit happen.
Okay.
Come on out. Come on out.
I said to somebody, I said, I want to put something out every motherfucking quarter.
As you
Whether
should.
it's from us, whether it's from something
something out,
else.
bitch.
Bitch, every quarter I'm going to have something
This
out.
bitch want to drop an EP every month. Come on, Trey.
Bitch, am I going to be like Mila J and drop a fucking EP every
Every
month?
fucking
Yeah.
month. Oh, love Mila. Go off, but yeah.
No, I'm just playing. No, but I'm dead serious. I do want to drop something every month, and I'm working on it.
Come on out.
I've been chilling. I was going to talk about this on the previous episode, but it was just too much and I just didn't want to be talking about all of that. But I think that for this past year, like my relationship has been a really big thing and it's something that I've discussed on the show quite often. And it is no longer. I am single.
Welcome outside. We've been waiting.
okay, but
Kidding,
we've been
kidding.
waiting.
We've been waiting for you, bitch.
This bitch.
We've been waiting.
No.
This bitch
Kidding.
been like, totally
She's
kidding.
single.
The girl's
Totally
been
kidding.
lying.
Yeah.
No,
No, not.
No,
The
but
niggas been plotting. I've been seeing them tweets, baby.
child, they always gonna
They
be
been
out
waiting.
there out and about.
They
bitch.
be holding lines
The-
like the deli counter waiting.
It's a fool. But
Yo.
no, it was at the beginning of the year and I don't know, like I'm moving into like I don't want to justify it. I think we had a really great relationship and he's a great guy, but I'm just moving into a different area and a different part of my journey and I need this space to be alone and to really figure out like where I'm going to be headed, you know? But like I said, it was like a really, really cool. I've learned some great things about myself as well as who I am when I'm in a relationship. And yeah, I appreciate all of the people who reached out because it was like a lot of people did hit me up and I was like, oh, wow. It was like almost as if I was famous. And I was
that
like,
girl.
oh, yeah, like I'm okay.
That girl.
There was also some people who hit me up and like, bitch, I don't even fucking know you, bitch. No, it was really, but
yeah.
I talk about it. But no, like, I'm okay. And it wasn't a sad breakup. It was like, girl, this is what I need to do. And I'm moving on. I thank you for the things and these are the things. So
Yeah.
that's where I am with it. But other than that, I'm ready to start work again in school. And I look forward to this year. I'm turning 30.
Come on
out. I just hope and plan this to be a cute year for me. So that's about it.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
So this is such a crazy question. Like we don't have an icebreaker, but do y'all remember what y'all MySpace names were?
I don't remember one, but I do remember mine's when it was time for me to come out of the closet.
Oh, what was it?
So Benji. Too many in the closet gotta come out. And that was it. That was it. I will never forget that shit. They were just like, bitch,
a good
what?
one.
It was straight into the point.
Straight to
bitch.
the point. My whole page was fucking rainbowed out. I will never forget. My fucking song on my MySpace page was "I'm Coming Out" by Diana Ross.
Oh no!
And it was like, schools had blocks on the computer, so you couldn't use MySpace. So one day the block or something, one of the servers had messed up, and we were able to use it. And I went on there. I'm like, well, bitch, this is my opportunity. I'm about to I'm friends with everyone on MySpace in school, so I was like the popular whatever gay kid. They didn't know. I didn't call it gay, but whatever. Yeah. But I posted it on my page, and bitch, it's like as soon as I came out of that fucking library, bitch, it was, oh my God, Steven, I can't believe.
Get the chat.
I was like, girl, I got a brother for you. I'm just like, girl, it was a big thing. But yeah, that's one name I remember.
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
a kid.
Mine was I've always had this unhealthy obsession with Carrie Bradshaw. So my name was Misha Bradshaw.
Come on
at
out.
one point. My name was also Firebomb on
okay,
on like as MySpace closed out and then going into Twitter, my thing was like Firebomb on Twitter too.
Come on out.
This is before Twitter had a mobile. You actually had to like log onto
computers and stuff. Girl. Jesus.
These kids will never know.
They will
what
never
it really
know.
meant to tweet, bitch. Like when you had to actually be at the library to
Bitch,
tweet,
first
bitch.
of all, I used to have my paper with my tweets on it. Like, bitch, I'm gonna add this because I don't have a computer
yeah.
at home. Oh, bitch. Wow.
Did you ever text? They had a number you could text too. And Tim,
That was my thing. Text a tweet.
right?
Text a tweet.
Tim made me remember it, and I totally forgot about that. But I used to text the number to tweet.
Like a
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Y'all girls know nothing.
I don't remember any of my MySpace names. I had a lot. I changed my page like every week.
Yep.
Obsession.
I was very serious about it too.
And it was so mad because I could have been like a fucking code star because I knew the fucking
You knew
shit.
the codes,
I was
bitch.
going in there rearranging. I felt like a hacker. It was the Matrix in that motherfucker. But anyway, I don't know what anybody.
Yo.
The only thing I remember about MySpace is that I came out in a MySpace blog.
Oh, okay.
I was really big into the whole like blogs and bulletins. You know, the bulletins were like
Come on, the bulletins.
The bulletins were those questions. You would repost them with the answer to your
to
questions.
it, yep.
I used to love doing that. So do it all the time. But I also used to like
Love.
the
That's
blog
where your
posts-
love for threads come from.
No
beloved?
shade.
Love a thread. Back, right?
So I used to do that all the time.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
I used to write like little blogs just like about my
You weren't the one that wrote about your crush.
and
or something.
no, I was talking about
Okay.
like I'm just so weird, guys. Like, is anyone weird like me?
Me?
And all this
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
shit.
You had an audience.
I would have loved. I'd have been like, oh my God.
So-
you know what? This
no,
kid.
I've been a child of the digital age forever.
Come
like,
on out,
I grew up
Aaron.
in
Come
chat
on
rooms.
out.
Like
I'm
that's-
so.
But I came out in the MySpace blog and I was really, really nervous. And it was the first me coming out to anybody. And then came like my friends and then eventually my family. But yeah, and I was really nervous. But I think it got like 10 comments.
Come on.
Which I was like, yes, bitch. And
Eating it.
They see me,
like,
bitch. Oh my
people
God.
supporting. It was like one guy was like, "Oh, man, I don't care, bro. You're my friend anyway." Then one of my ex girl, because I used to have girlfriends.
Girl, so did I.
One of the ex girls was like, "Oh, I still see it the same way. You're still my favorite.
Can we still kiss? I was just like, no,
Well,
bitch.
see, no, that's not.
That's what I got. I'm sorry.
That's not the energy I was getting.
Girl, that was
But yeah, I was
Yeah.
really excited and happy, and yeah, that's all I remember though. I don't remember any of my names.
Girl.
Also, I had "Be With Me" or "Be With Me" by Jay Holiday
Oh.
on my profile at one point. Fuck Jay Holiday, but
Yeah.
that was my jam. Anyway, I don't know why. That's all I remember about MySpace.
Come on.
Any?
I didn't have.
I was about to say, Trey, you were too
Any
young.
tidbits?
You are the millennium.
I started on Facebook first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we moved over to Twitter.
Twitter.
Like,
We were
I'm just
setting.
young,
We was
you know?
we was setting the path for you, girl, to come on over with
But
us.
Facebook was really popping when I was a kid. Okay. Me and my best friend, we normally every year when we see each other, we go through our old Facebook posts and die laughing. Just I remember, like, guys used to write her poetry.
Oh my God.
And like this is when you used to have like you had like private notes that you could send people on Facebook. And we would die laughing at all of it, because at school we could post on Facebook, like we could get
Facebook
on.
was cute. They wasn't having it for MySpace though.
MySpace, they knew too much about what the shit y'all was doing. Facebook was fine, and then I did do Twitter text a tweet was cute, but then by the time like I got to Twitter, it was like there was an app for that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do y'all remember Skonex?
Yeah, no, bitch. I don't know what
y'all
that
don't know
is.
Skonex? Well, Skonex was like the thing for people who were in high school, and then like the middle school kids try to get on there, and some girls were being fast and stuff like that. Yeah, Skonex was a girl.
my God.
Y'all
Yeah,
remember
my school,
Skonex?
we were fast. We just didn't need social media to be fast.
I was, yeah.
We were just whores. That's what we were.
Skonex was that girl.
Man, online there was so many delights to
So
be found.
much.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
much.
Like they just made it better and better. Bitch.
Every time.
I was here for
it
that.
just keeps improving, bitch.
And look, y'all learned coding and all that good shit.
That coding
Y'all
was
shoulda-
everything. First of
Y'all
all,
should have kept it going. Y'all could be.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't know what that shit was at that time.
Yeah, like
Putting be with you on my page.
No, but I used to be in there like, you know, some people go
For
and delete
hours.
like one color and put a different one. No, I would be in there rewriting my whole like, you know how to like that real
Bitch
fast,
can't-
stupid typing on the keyboard.
Like,
that
this
happens
gonna be
to
a color.
movies, like type real fast. And they're like, I'm in.
Yeah.
And then the keyboard typing.
Uh-huh.
That was me.
Morpheus.
Bitch. Follow the fucking white rabbit, bitch.
Come on, bitch.
Okay.
Wow.
Mr.
Wait a
Anderson,
minute.
face ass. I was in that motherfucker.
Aaron, I thought that was
Mr.
only me
Robot,
because I would be
Lord.
doing that same shit and be like,
Bitch.
bitch, I'm going to get a fab color when I'm done putting these
Okay.
words together, and it doesn't even say anything. It just
I used to
fucking
be in there.
letters.
Shit was glowing.
That's
and,
so
and
funny. Oh my God.
Shining in rainbow colors and shit.
Wow.
I'm keying. So
Welcome.
we didn't talk about it, but that show
Oh, bitch.
I didn't watch
I've never
it.
seen that.
I didn't watch
Only
it.
because
Look, I
don't
need
like.
y'all to motherfucking log the fuck in, bitch.
Bitch, I'm gonna be
Listen.
honest. I'm not watching. Okay, so I
That
have
show
issues.
is such a fucking.
I don't watch
It's a key high.
thriller type shows because I can't have that in my life.
Come on,
like
no,
my
no, no.
life
It's
is already a
not
little.
scary.
It's not about
No,
it being
not even-
scary.
no.
It's about it could actually be real.
Real.
Like for
That's
me,
my
like
thing.
I can
real.
also think of like. I have a very vivid imagination, and like if it could be an ounce of realness,
I'm good.
Like I could always think of the you person always coming behind me, ready to kill me.
It's no
Like, I
shade
can't
because it
do
took place in New York.
See, I
and
can't do
even
it.
though, because I don't want to say spoilers, but even though old girl was stupid, generally, I'm just gonna say it generally, you know, there's some of the things that he was doing was like it was easy to do, like in real
It's
life.
some
Yeah,
of the
see,
stuff
I
y'all
see.
y'all
You
do.
know,
We
but
we
you
do.
do.
Bitch, like,
the
yeah,
nigga
and
down.
doing
So
it.
I can see how somebody
finger
might
down.
not want to watch it because of that. I
See.
Well, I enjoyed it because I love Penn Badgley. He's
yeah.
he's one of my favorite actors.
Oh, that's the guy from
and-
Gossip Girl, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
played Joe. So I like him as an actor. He's always pleased like me whenever I've seen anything that he's in, and that sounds
someone
terrible.
Please.
Please,
It's
yeah.
just all like
Sounds
all American and just
I mean, yeah, but then he also
Please,
in his personal life he cares a lot about different things that are affecting like us, like and he just like he helped reunite an immigrant mother and child after they were like separated and detained. He went on a whole like crusade. He hired
wow.
lawyers and kept meeting with them and finally got them reunited. Like,
Oh, my goodness.
he's a pretty good
Using
dude.
his platform
But
for good.
I watched it because I love him. The preview drew me in. The show was crazy, bitch.
Yeah.
There were moments where I was screaming at the screen.
See that shit?
But it was fantastic. Like I need season 2. Like I need.
Oh, it's a series? I thought it was
Wait,
a movie.
did you
No, it's a
know
series.
that
So
you?
it was on Lifetime at first.
Yeah.
And it was popular, but Lifetime apparently started getting rid of their shows because they wanted to focus more on movie content.
Yeah.
So Netflix was like,
Give me that. Netflix has been
That's
snatching
been doing that a lot
everything.
lately.
yeah. So
They've been snatching, bitch.
But yeah, so I loved it. I would recommend it. I mean, I would say trigger warning. There are a lot of things that happen throughout the series that could be
Good.
kind of triggering for some people.
Good. I'm the girl that still checks behind people's shower curtains, bitch, to see if somebody's back there.
I think
ma'am.
it did. It's really good. It's a great thing. Series. It's interesting because it's very real. I think we all kind of have some of Joe's tendencies when dating, and because we've like live in the social media age, it's the content is like very relevant. It's very spot on. Also, we don't understand, but we like leave so many like hints and drops about what we do throughout our day, and like we don't realize that people have access to us all the time. You know?
yeah.
My
I was like,
man
that type of
said he was like, "Oh, all your profiles are public. You want to be seen. Well, I'll oblige. I was like, oh, nigga, I'm talking about shit private right the fuck now.
No,
Like,
but
Oh my
that's
God.
outta here.
true.
That
I've
is
learned that
true,
through-
though.
but I mean,
See,
I don't
that
know,
shit would
I don't-
scare me.
but that's
it's not because
why-
I need to be seen.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just, I
we don't put that up there to actively
be
be
seen.
seen.
I
But
know,
it's
but
like
like
how
how it
people
works.
like,
Just-
oh, come
no,
get
I'm saying
me.
like the reason, like it made me start to look at my own social media a little
Yeah.
differently, like because how just the ways that he went about what he went about. I was like,
He was psycho
I mean,
loco.
I was like, oh, sis.
my God.
Oh yeah, he has some. He just I don't. There was some lot going on with him, but. I didn't watch the show. I mean, I really like
good.
separating myself from it.
Yeah.
And like just like I'm just watching the show.
It's really good.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So
I'm good, beloved.
Okay.
I just know that what was I about to say? What you guys were talking about with social media, that's why I've learned to now post things about like whether I'm out at some event or doing something, I post about that shit after I've left.
Yeah.
Or a day or two after to like not leave footprints and traces of certain things because
That's real crazy, baby.
let me tell you,
Baby.
social media, I can find a lot of things on social media
They'll
and I have
pull
to
up.
do it for work. But like knowing that like I could, your email, like emails are very easy to find. I
Yes.
found out as I was going through and finding 30,000 emails. But your email is very easy to find on the internet. And you don't have to, it just has to be logged into like some Netflix or something.
Yeah.
And there's websites that can grab old emails, school emails, former emails, all of that. Yes.
That's the junk mail, bitch.
Um, But I've seen a lot of people liking that You show. I don't be watching it. I've been watching on my Netflix 2 shows. That was called Back with My Ex. These are 2 Australian shows. For some reason, I've been watching Australian TV.
Down under.
And
Wanna go
it
there?
is the funniest shit I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Back with My Ex is a show about these 4 couples getting back with an ex from some time period ago and to see if their relationship can work. Let me tell you, they couldn't pay me enough to be on that damn show.
Now, is it like a...
It's like a reality
show?
docu
Oh,
show.
okay.
So like it's those people are really like they're crying, like it's real, like they arguing, fighting. Like I was like, damn, I don't want to get with an ex that bad at all.
Oh.
And then there's another one called Instant Home, which I highly recommend because the gay couple on there is the bitchiest thing I ever seen in my entire life, and I live for it all.
you know what shows I wish they would bring back?
What?
I want them to bring back Room Raiders.
Come on out.
Oh no.
I love Room Raiders.
because that shit used to keep me entertained.
Next was
Bitch.
good.
Next was cute, too.
Next was hilarious.
I like Next.
What was that Blind Date where they had the
Blind
little
Date.
fucking bubbles?
Isn't wait?
With
What
the
was
words,
the?
the
When they was like
thinking?
typing out
Oh
what they
my
thought the
God.
person was
Which
thinking
one
during
was
the
the one
date.
where the parents didn't like the boyfriend or girlfriend?
Oh.
I know what you're talking
Parental
about.
control. or
Yeah,
Parental
something?
control.
they need to bring
That
out
was
all them
good. I
shows.
like
Them
that.
shows were fucking
MTV,
hilarious.
pick it up, bitch. Stop
Prime
playing.
TV, okay?
Yeah,
Because
that
what
was
passes
good.
for reality TV nowadays is not it.
And like Baldwin Hills, that was good too. And
College
I
College
want
Hills.
bring. Oh, girl, they using me. But
I love
BET
it.
girl.
You girl, you're
See,
losing me.
I lived on BET back in the day, and I said
Okay,
that
you wasn't a
recently.
BET girl.
That
Girl.
BET used to be my motherfucking station.
Okay.
and I used
Aaron
to
saw
sit
it for a
at
little bit.
home.
And then she
I was
We
like,
lost
oh,
her.
girl,
I used to sit at
you
home
going a little far down.
watching 106 & Park with AJ and Free and Roxy and Terrence, wishing I was on there introducing
And
the
I've
next
been,
video.
and I'm the girl. I've been in the audience a couple times.
Like
No,
I
no.
was so upset that I grew up and like not of the time where I could be like old enough to go to 106 & Park.
Oh, bitch, I was there.
By the time like I was of age to like get in and stuff, it was Bow Wow and
yeah.
fucking
It was all.
Shantae, Christy, whatever her name was. So
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
us.
fuck out of here. But I really wanted 106 & Park and Rap City in the basement. Oh,
Yeah, we don't.
Y'all
ooh,
don't know.
child.
That
BET.
was
We
closing
knew
out
what it
around-
was,
yeah,
'cause
that was
BET
closing out
I was
around
there.
that time.
BET
I
was,
was
my
watching.
good. I
Yeah.
was my good take. I was young, watching all the inappropriateness. I was happy.
Yeah, see?
Ooh, I was happy.
Yeah.
That was my stuff. That was my stuff.
Wow.
I went
Y'all
to
some
a-
old girls? Y'all didn't know? Y'all didn't do that? You didn't watch it at
No,
all?
I just.
You-
I feel
you-
sorry
you
for the
paid
kids
it?
these days.
Yeah, they
these
paid
days.
it. Mm-hmm.
I think we were like the last generation to grow up without a cell phone.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I had. I mean, no, I had a cell phone late.
No, I said to like not grow
To
up
not
with
have
one.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
If you had a cell phone
I
around
was
when we were
young.
younger, bitch, you was a girl. Flip phone.
I bought
all
one
that.
around 16. My mom allowed me to buy Metro PCS. My very first. It was fantastic. And yeah.
You was chirping, wasn't you?
Oh, that was Nextel,
Calls.
girl, and Boost
No.
Mobile.
So Metro PCS is just it's like, well,
Now.
back then.
No, I
it
was saying chirping and you was getting calls like ring, ring, ring.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I might go back to Metro PCS. There's no shade.
No shade, but they powered by T-Mobile now, so you should be good.
The only problem, and I was talking about this with my friends, the only problem is that you're going to be able to see up in that screen
Girl,
Then they say Metro.
Metro PCS. And I was
your
like,
whole
I
TV.
can't take it. I can't
That's
take
it.
it. It's so
Bitch, you
shade.
just crap that shit
Because
out.
Book your whole
Because
team.
here's the thing, because isn't Metro PS owned by like Verizon or
No,
T-Mobile? now?
T-Mobile.
Right, so they
can't
they
shade you.
have moderately good service.
Yeah, you can't.
and
they
it's
can't
cheap.
do that. And it's cheap.
And you can get
It's
the
nothing
newest
wrong.
joint.
It's
I
nothing
said,
wrong
well, you know
with
what,
saving
Merch
some money.
Day, I might have to go ahead
Yeah,
and
and
migrate on
T-Mobile.
over.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, because
Screenshot.
Girl,
See,
I
look
don't
at
give
this.
a fuck.
Fuck
Go-
the girls.
you be like, oh, they be like, oh, let me see. You be like
I'm
this.
over
And
it.
it's
Bitch,
Yeah,
fuck
you worry
girls.
too
not
much.
gonna
I'm
do
like,
it. You
fuck
see
that
that
bitch. I got
shit?
that.
don't act like
No,
y'all,
bitch.
that
but
thought
you-
wouldn't give y'all pause.
It would,
So-
it would
Play
be
the
like, but
fucking
bitch, I still
games.
got an iPhone though, bitch. I don't give a fuck what service I got. Girl, get out my face.
Bitch, when y'all went to
I don't give a fuck.
so we went to go, y'all went with me to T-Mobile to get this phone.
Yes, I
And
did.
Before I got T-Mobile, I had Boost,
Boost
bitch. No shade. Like,
And it
I
was what it was.
Busting her down every fucking month. She was only like $35
Because there's no
for
shade.
unlimited.
The better that service gets, the more enticing that shit looks.
Yeah.
Well, girl, I need to pay something that I know it's gonna be paid real quick because sometimes my money be acting funny. Bitch, it's easy to
No
pay
shade.
$35 versus $120.
Verizon
girls.
is Rumpelstiltskin with that shit. Like,
Oh,
they be
yeah.
like, I want your
Verizon's-
firstborn child
Oh, my
immediately. And I'm like, hey, sis,
No, ma'am.
you can get it when you get it. And it's okay, I'll take you in pieces.
Yeah. Come on out. Come on
I'll take
out.
you in pieces.
All right, here's your money. It's no shade. I ain't
Yeah.
I ain't got time to fight.
Verizon
Right.
is something else.
I
Bitch.
can't. I just don't have it for phone bills anymore.
No,
Like,
I don't.
I'll be trying to put this little.
Bitch, I will extend this motherfucker till I can't extend it no more. And I'm calling, giving shows too. Like, hello, oh my god. Like, hello, I lost my
Please.
fucking
Okay.
card.
That's
Well, you
shade.
should. Well, Mr. Lindsay, you should be able to put your baby.
I can't do none of
Listen,
that.
I didn't do
that.
any of
No
that.
shade.
I can't do that. I
just-
can't do none of that.
I do it all
No
the time.
I be up
and
there
it
giving a
works.
show,
No, I'm
bitch.
saying, like, that's what you be saying to them.
I
It's
can't
like, oh, no,
do it.
I can't do that.
I can't do that today.
I can't do that.
Can we extend it to the end of the month, please?
No
Mr.
shade. I
Lindsay,
knew
you've
people
already reached your max.
That was
Like, I'll pay you
using the
next year.
government
Right.
shutdown to get their bills extended.
Yeah. No
And
shade.
it's a sad moment that we was really using a sad thing.
No shade,
Yeah.
bitch.
But they was not a government employee, but they needed their bill extended, and they said, "Well, my government, my job, I'm furloughed."
I'm furloughed.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I
Yeah.
said, "Oh, people,"
But
it
I
was
feel bad
really-
for the people who have not, who aren't used to that.
Yeah.
like they just have to all of a sudden like I gotta extend my bills. Bitch, normally my bills is paid. I got like automatic pay.
I
Bitch,
mean, and that
can't
fucks your
automatic
credit
pay
up.
anymore.
Oh, I am a poor bitch.
I'm
bills
poor
ain't
bitch,
always,
too.
my bills ain't always paid.
my
no.
bills is rarely. Well, I don't want
Please.
to say rarely paid on time, but my bills are paid considerably.
No, my bills
not on
will be
time.
paid.
They will be paid,
They will be
but
paid.
they ain't gonna be paid on
Not
time.
They're not always gonna be paid on the exact day that they're
Yeah.
due. I'm
They
saying,
will
hey,
be
listen,
paid as
I'm
well
calling
as
the day
keyword.
before.
My bills
I'm
will
a
be
black
paid
queer man living in
either
New York
Come
City.
on.
before it's due, or maybe give me like a week or two, or a day or two.
Let me tell you
afterwards.
something. I'm pushing that max every
every
motherfucking
fucking-
time. Bitch, the first of the month come, bitch, I'm
I pay
calling
it
on the
timely,
31st.
but girl, you probably not gonna get it on the day.
no,
sorry.
and I'm pretty sure they've realized that after a while.
I just make sure
Okay,
I be
you're not
just
getting
hoping
it.
it
Per
don't
your
be
pay
fucking up
schedule.
my credit.
Hey
That's
Steve,
it.
are
That's
you
all I
gonna pay us
cared
today?
about.
I'll delete the text message. Like, bitch, no, I ain't got it. That's
Okay.
it. No shade.
Nope. I just be wanting my credit to be fine. That's
Wow, we
all I be
kikiing,
saying.
bitch.
it.
What's the topics?
No,
shade.
no.
We kikiing.
Girl, I love the kiki, bitch. So look, now I don't even want to bring up the topic because Aaron shaded it. But,
Yeah.
but no, we're gonna talk about our parents,
Yeah.
specifically our mothers.
Yeah.
We're going to
Ooh,
talk
child.
about why we love them, discuss why we love them, but we also want to talk about just some things that we have unresolved with our parents.
Yeah.
That's the part that I shaded, by the way.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because we know you
Whatever,
love your mother.
Yeah, you know you
Yeah.
love it down.
Does anybody want to go first? Look, I'll let Stevie go first.
Oh my
So,
God,
I'm gonna
me.
put-
So wait, what are we doing with this?
So let me tell you. Look, I'm gonna start your story off
Oh
by.
God.
So Stevie was knocked out at my house, and I saw his phone going off, and it
Yeah.
was his mother. That was why I checked your phone, because I was like, "Child, I know his mom. He ain't talk to his mom before he go to sleep."
Yeah,
bitch."
yeah.
And
Strong
bitch,
connection.
Your mother was like, "Where you at?"
Yeah, she is. I said
she was up in that phone, bitch. I was like,
Yeah.
girl, you need to wake up and text your mother back. So she won't, because she'll pull up at my house looking for me.
Yeah, she will. My connection with my mom is like, what can I say? I am her unborn daughter, even though I have a sister. So we're like connected at the hip and like two peas in the pod, and I'm like 2.0 version of her. I think as I got older, it's gotten better. In the beginning, when I didn't tell her about my sexual orientation, we had a falling out then. But collectively, we get along very, very well. She is like always checking on me, and I'm always, as I'm 27 and I still am like telling my mom where I'm at, where I'm going, only because we live in a dangerous world. And I love the connection that we have, because honestly, not many people have the connection that we have and have looked at me and my mom's relationship like, damn, Stevie, people on social media will hit me up like, damn, bitch, you and your mom are like, boom, what can I do with my mom to make our connection? I'm like, baby, this is years. This is not just something that just happened overnight. Are we talking about nothing we have forgiven them about?
Yeah. Anything? You.
One thing that I haven't forgiven my mom about is I think she spoiled the shit out of me. And me and her had a discussion the other day that she spoiled me. And I think it was because I was her firstborn and she didn't want anything to happen to me, and she wanted me out of danger at any cost. If I didn't have it, she'll give it. And now I look at it like, Mom, stop doing that, because eventually, God forbid, she's no longer going to be here, and then I'm going to have to be stuck with, damn, is my mom going to, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I wish she wouldn't have done. I wish she wouldn't have spoiled me so much. Again, because I have another sibling, I have a sister, and she spoils her too, but she definitely spoils me a little bit more. So if she didn't spoil me as much, I think I would be a little bit different. So yeah, I wish she wouldn't have done that.
I love my mother. Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
I had a really great childhood. Like I've been in therapy for the last few weeks, and I've been doing a lot of like just digging. And I realized that I lived a sheltered life, and just wasn't aware of like the reality of what was actually going on in my life. I would have to say that my mom was a great parent. Single mother, always working. We never went without. Always generally had the best of everything. But there wasn't like a lot, if that makes any sense. Like we had enough. And one thing that I like discuss with my mother is just my real dad was really very abusive emotionally, and at times physically, and to like sit and be in that environment was devastating, and it has been devastating. And it's something that like I deal with and I speak about in my therapy sessions, like as an adult. And when I talk to my mom about it, it's just like I'm more like not mad, but I guess my concern was like, why would you like let us be in those
that situation?
Yeah, in that situation and in those spaces. Just because there would be times when we were really happy and like, she would put us to bed and he would come home drunk, and then the atmosphere would basically be flipped on top of his head. So it was just like, yeah. And my mom, she's apologized for it, and it is what it is. I also think like her mindset, was a lot different now. She's like 57 as opposed to when she was like 30, in her late 30s. She's a totally different woman now, so she's learned a lot as well. But I don't know. I just think that's one of the major things that I haven't kind of let go. I think also part of me letting it go, a lot of that is determined by my real father as well. And due to the fact that I don't speak to him and I don't have communications with him, I doubt that I'll like ever be over it or will receive closure, because like I just don't have a relationship with him, So again, I try not to, and speaking to that, like I try not to hold those things against my mom, because she doesn't really dictate or she can't control like how I speak, if I can speak to my father or not. So I just keep that in mind. But wow, like I just bitch, I just can't take the atmosphere. And I was telling my mom, like, being 5 and 6 and being stressed out or not wanting to come home because you don't want to see like your parents fight.
Argument.
It's just like, that's a lie.
It is.
You know?
It is.
And I try to laugh about it and stuff because, you know, again, I think a lot of the things, you know, discussing now, I'm an adult, so I can't go back and like, I can't change anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get money from it. Like, nothing significant is going to happen but closure and just to feel better about it, or at least to just get it out. And yeah, like my mom kind of gags, and I'm like, for lack of better words, I was just telling my mom, like, girl, like, how could you even just? It just doesn't make sense. It's not logical. It's not. It just doesn't make sense. So.
I think the mothers hate when we read. They can read us
know,
out,
yeah.
but they hate when we read them back. I'd be like, Mom, now that's not what you're supposed to do, or you're not supposed to say that. She'd be like, I'm the mom. Girl, that's over. And that's over.
I'm
past that.
I try not to be condescending because it's just like, you know, it was, you know, if you look at the situation, it's given like, no, bitch, really? I know you fucking lying. But
right.
At the same time, it's just like, you know, okay, you have 2 kids or you have a woman who doesn't have more than a high school education. She has 2 children. She's depending on this person financially, everything. So it's just
what she
like,
gotta do. Right?
Yeah. So, you know, when you're looking at the terms or the situation through those terms, it's a lot different. But yeah, it's crazy. So and also now me being older and now me wanting love and me wanting a relationship, I am very, I'm not just vigilant and just very cautious of just being in those atmospheres and almost like hyper vigilant. Like I don't want to be in those spaces. And like anytime one situation happens, it's like I'm swearing that person off because those memories like surface when I'm in those situations.
Yeah. I think we had a discussion one time. A discussion
not to
about
speak too much.
Yeah, but the discussions are very much of you don't want your relationship to be. Some people really don't want their relationship to be
to mirror what
their
my
parents.
Oh, no, that's
I
me,
never want. I will say that a million times. I love my parents to death, but their relationship is so toxic sometimes that I would never want my relationship to be a mirror of theirs. Absolutely not.
I think
not at all.
I think that's also why I go for the jugular because like when I get in situations, it's because like I've seen and don't get me wrong, my I don't never like remember my dad like now I've seen some. I've seen some situations where some spouses are like basically ripping a hole into each other. And I've never really seen like my dad be like, you dirty bitch. But he would just do something totally disrespectful and not necessarily be words, but an action. And then it would kind of cascade from that. But like, I mean, I've seen some people that like will literally call each other every name in the book when they're arguing. And it's just like, I've never been in those situations and situations like that scare me. So yeah.
Oh, hi.
We have other girls.
I said a lot, bitch.
We did. We carried.
I said a lot.
Yeah.
I think Malik knows my relationship with both my parents is...
I don't want to laugh.
Is a key?
I laugh, but like...
He's estranged, but...
it's very estranged, but it's also like... You know how people say, well, we just sweep things under the rug and we just keep it going?
Come on out. No, that's not it.
I think it's never been the sweep under the rug. It's just like... We have a family and we're just going to try and make it work. Hopefully it works. But me and my mother are very similar. We've always been very similar. Mouth-wise, very similar. How we handle things are very similar. Everything is like, I'm her child. You can tell. But with that being said, we have the most complicated relationship. Out of, well, not really the most, but I think we have grown to the place where I no longer argue about the things that I just can't change. I've accepted that they've done a lot through my childhood that will no longer ever be apologized for, no matter how many times you bring it up. Will never be seen through the light that I've seen it. Like something like my parents one day, this story. One day, my dad took my mother's computer for some odd reason. She came home looking for it, and she asked where it was. I told her, "Oh, your husband took it," and she proceeds to literally go off on me, cursing me out, yelling at me. She starts trying to hit me. At one point, I get hit, do like this to stop her from hitting me, and I run out the house. After that, she proceeds to say that I hit her, that I tried to attack her, all these things. And I ran out my house, no phone. This is back when iPod touches you get Wi-Fi, you had that text-free app.
Coming out.
That I texted a family member to come and get me. But that ended up being my dad taking me to a police station and saying, if he's not going to apologize for this, you can put him in the system. So, like, I've had that in my entire... That was young. That was, like, seventh grade. 6th, 7th grade. And I think for that reason, that relationship will always be complicated because there's a feeling that no matter what, you had an option to try and give me up.
Wow.
And so I think there's a level of anger, but it's also a level of I gotta figure out my own emotions with it. So I think that's why I always go home, because I do feel like it's somewhat safe, but only if I can control it. Which kind of sounds weird. But yeah, I think my relationship with my mother has gotten so much better, but it used to be tumultuous. I mean, I think we're both verbally, I don't want to say we're verbally abusive, but we go for the jugular. It's a thing. I don't want to get hurt, so I'm going to hit you first and hard so it can be a knockout fight. And I think going through my childhood, it's just been, you had a parent like that and you're a kid. It's kind of hard. So yeah, I mean, I have learned that we're not going to you're not going to be able to forgive everything because there's not going to be an apology that comes from it.
Sometimes, yeah.
And I've learned to deal with whatever I felt was okay enough to move on with and just move on. Because if I can't, I'm not going to get the apology I want. And me harping over it is going to do more ill for me than it is to them, which
because they already made their mind up.
They've already, and they're not going to, no one's going to always see your side of every story. Yeah. So harping on it, you just got to make sure you're right within. That's what I've learned through my childhood till now. I just have to make sure that I'm right within.
Wow.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, peeps. I've talked about my mom at length on social media, and I love her, and she and I have a really great relationship. We kind of always have. I mean, the only thing my mother and I have ever had a serious thing about was my sexuality.
Same.
And she was a woman of God, and it's just this struck her as the worst news ever. And but over time, she has grown, and I'm really proud of her for how far she has come, given everything that, given her life, she, for her to be in her 50s, and, she's fine with you sharing that, by the way. And, usually, people are stuck in their ways, but she continues to be just open. And I try to emulate her when I communicate with other people. She's always been so very loving, so very giving. But I tend to, reflect parts of my father as well. My father and I, we don't really have that great of a relationship. It's pretty rocky, but I love him. My dad does not express emotion, and he doesn't, I don't know, he's not really that great at communicating. But the thing that he does is that he's always there. He's very, very dependable. Whenever you need him. He might gripe or complain.
Come on, Greg.
But he'll be there. He'll give you money. He'll pay for things. He'll buy stuff, and you'll just walk. You'll come home and it'll be on your bed. Like that was how he showed his affection. And even though I'm very, very expressive about the people that I care about, I tell them I care about them. What have you? I still do the same things my dad does. I shut down when I get angry. Most of the time, if I care about you, most of the people that know me, that I tend to buy a thing for them, or I'll just pay for something, or whatever. And it's not like I'm not keeping track, but that's just the way that my dad showed love, and I grew up looking at that. So that's the way that I do it. I just tend to also do it the way my mom does, which is through, words of affirmation and what have you. So, I don't know. I love my mom. Like, she's the best thing that has ever happened to me. I love her so much. And I love my dad, too. I just hope that one day we'll be able to,
be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dads are hard, though, girl.
Yeah.
Dads are, my dad, I don't even... Yeah. I have my stepdad who's raised me since I was I always say the size of a shoebox, like the little kid's baby shoebox since I was little. But my biological father, the craziest thing is this guy lives in my neighborhood.
And always keep.
Yeah, he lives in my neighborhood and we have no type of relationship.
Crazy.
Nothing. We have no relationship. He doesn't even ask about me, doesn't want to know where I'm at, doesn't know what I'm doing, probably doesn't even know how old I am. Okay? And my mom doesn't bring him up because I'm just like, well, my mom's in a whole different relationship now. She ain't thinking about old boy no more. She got a husband she's been with since I was, young. So I feel like dads are the hardest to get. Like moms, they're cool, but dads are so superior and so hardcore that bitch, if you don't get them, you won't get them. They'll love you though. They won't say it. Dads have like a harder time showing that they have love for your son or your daughter, whatever. And the mom's just like, oh baby, I love you, and the father's like, oh, I love you. I wish I had that connection with my dad, but
IDK.
Yeah.
My father is estranged. I haven't seen him in quite some time now, and my dad also has been an alcoholic all my life, and is still an alcoholic, still on the wagon, and I just have come to the fact that we are not going to have a relationship until he, is not an alcoholic or it starts to take care of himself as far as like doing meetings and actually actively trying to be sober,
doing the work.
But in all my 29 years of being on this planet, I've never once seen him try to be sober. So, but yeah, like I just think that. I don't know. I love my mom. I was talking to my mom the other day and we were on the phone and she was saying she was sad. And I was like, girl, why you sad? She was really serious too. And I think that sometimes we're always like leaning on our parents and we look to our parents for emotional support all the time, but like our parents are human
looking
beings
for
as well.
Emotional support as well. My mom's always looking for it. My god.
And when she said she was sad, I got sad because I'm like, oh, you're the mother. You're not supposed to be sad. But she was just talking about how she did not have a successful marriage with my father, and then like. She got remarried to my stepdad when I was in middle school, and now they're on the outs as well. And it's just like wow, I'm alone. And she doesn't live with my sister anymore. She stays alone. So and like I'm all the way in New York, so it's just like really hard to comfort her, and that was like a really tough time for me. But I don't know. I love my mom, and I hope that she's okay because like I'm in New York grinding trying to get my shit together, so it's only but so much I can do. But I speak to my mom a lot. We speak often, like at least once a day, if not twice a day. So that's one thing that I'm really happy about, and we have a really great relationship as far as like communicating, and she knows the tea and things, so I look forward to it. One thing that I was really happy about, though, like it seems as though my mom was really happy I was in a relationship. So I guess in my next relationship, I look forward to kind of sharing my partner with my
her.
mother. But she was just like, she would always ask how my ex-boyfriend was and stuff. So like, I really live for that. So
they love that. They like, so how is what's it, mom?
Yeah, I'm like,
I mean, she like my mom. She's just trying. Like I told her,
she's trying.
I told her that this is the first time I'd ever told her about a relationship, this last one. And she was like, okay. She was like, is he a good person?
Yeah, there it is.
And I was like, well, she's like, no, not like, do you like him or is he cute? Is he a good person?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. She's like, okay, well then cool. And like, you know, so it's just, it's a road. We're still going down it together.
Come on now.
And I like, not to say anything, like removing like homophobia and transphobia from it. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, for me and my mom, I just try to understand that, like, you know, they just didn't grow up in a time where this is like prevalent, you know.
Yeah, no.
And the people who look like us and are a part of our community, don't get me wrong, they was definitely was out and about, but just like you know, something regular and always being seen, I don't think that my mom was always exposed to that. So I try to be, like you said, patient and lenient into understanding, like, you know, this is a process for them. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and take it away.
It's motherfucking jam of the week time.
Yeah.
Aaron, what's your motherfucking jam of the week?
My jam of the week is Abrasive by Adam Ness. This is another song from the list that I mentioned last week with my friend Jeff Taylor. He gave me a list of songs to listen to, and this is one of them. It's fantastic. Please check it out.
Malik?
Another breakup song.
Just another one.
Why Should I Be Sad by Britney Spears. So yeah, from her Blackout album.
Okay,
the infamous.
Okay.
Stevie.
My gem of the week is by JoJo. JoJo re-recorded her first and second album.
Come on, Joe.
Okay,
That's such a smart
I think that was such a smart idea. I think she's the first one to ever do that. I'm not too sure, but anyway, there's a song on the album called the second album, which is The High Road. The song is called Good-O. I really love the way that I really loved it when it first came out, but I feel like JoJo added her little stank to it the second time around. And jam of the week is Good-O by JoJo.
Ooh, what is my jam of the week?
Excuse me.
Pull it out, bitch.
Hurry the fuck up. What you doing? You just set the trend and then you fall off the track. Okay. Set the trend and fall off the track.
Serious, my sweet
For
honey
me,
sugar
it
baby.
is.
It doesn't matter.
The music girls really be in Trey. I feel you, but girl, get it together.
She say that, but then take all that. You know.
Kiki.
I'm just gonna say my jam of the week is gonna be Stand by Black.
Come on, Black.
You know, that's my jam. It probably was my jam before, but it's
Come on
still my
out.
jam this week.
That's all right.
I just love that song. I think it's just such a cute song. He said he made it so that people can play it at weddings. I don't think this is a wedding song, but it's cute. I mean, I like it. Any comments, questions, anything y'all got to announce?
No.
I would like to announce something.
Okay,
Oh,
come on
girl,
out.
I'm scared. Don't tell me to moisturize again.
No, keep
You
telling them
ruined it.
moisturize.
I was going to say moisturize.
You was gonna say moisturize? It's
Yeah.
okay. Do your
Go ahead
thing.
and fuck it up, brother love.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's cold outside.
Right.
Please moisturize.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and different types work for different people. There's a product out there for you, I swear.
Do your homework.
But please exfoliate at least once a week and moisturize your face. It's very important. Okay.
Aaron, you're so cute.
Okay,
You guys you guys are ashy, and it's not
girls.
It's not a good look.
Next
girls are
girls,
ashy.
Malik, anything?
Nope. I love y'all, baby. Stay strong.
Stevie.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. No, I love everyone for listening. We love everyone for listening. Keep listening. Keep checking us out. Check out the website. Check out the merch. Check out everything. Yeah.
Okay. And wait, hold on. That was for me. We are premiering a song this week.
Yes, we are.
Rob Milton,
Shout out to
who will
Rob.
be putting out his EP on Friday.
Yes.
Which is called Stay. We will be premiering his song. Can I get a drum roll or something?
Do.
Alternate ending.
Alternate ending. Okay.
Alternate ending, which I love. Aaron posted one of his songs for Jam of the Week with his group Cousin.
Okay.
Whoop whoop.
Okay. Come on out.
And we're so honored to be able to premiere this song.
Thank you, Rob.
For
Guys,
his-
I fucking love Rob Milton.
Okay.
Yeah.
before we
Sorry, that was intense, but I really did.
It's okay. It's all right.
before it is dropped on Friday. So please make sure you check out Alternate Ending and check out Stay by Rob Milton.
I mean it.
Yes.
Check out Stay by Rob Milton.
Check it out.
That man.
And it's available
sings the songs.
everywhere.
The
And we'll
songs.
have the ads, the everything on our website, on our Twitter pages and Instagram pages. And like I always say, catch us every motherfucking Wednesday.
Every motherfucking Wednesday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Love y'all.
Thank you for being just what I needed. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for seeing me just as I am. Thank you for this feeling my life found void of. You're fast asleep, but you're pulling me closer. I feel your heartbeat and know that it's over. Open your eyes. This feels right, and now it's time to say goodbye. I hope you find your peace. I hope your mind is at ease. And if you ever leave, I hope you end up happy. I hope you find your peace. I hope your mind is at ease. And if you ever leave, I hope you remember me. I hope you find your peace. I hope your mind is at ease. And if you ever leave, I hope you end up happy. I hope you find your peace. I hope your mind is at ease. And